Yo, what is up, my Ragers? It's Raging Dusty here, and today I am finally reviewing my S10 Plus, my Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus. I've owned the thing for 2 months, and I'm going to tell y'all my opinions. So, let me tell you the things that I don't like about this phone first, before I tell you the things that I do like. And if you're wondering why I'm only filming the box and not the phone, that's because I'm actually filming with the phone. And I'm doing 60 FPS video in 1080p because 4K would take 50 years to upload on my internet. So, yeah, I'm not doing 4K, sadly. But I mean, this camera is pretty good still. Like, detail here on that sweatshirt right here. It's still really good. But, yeah, we're here to review the S10 Plus. So the first thing that I don't like about the S10 Plus is just the way the front camera cutout is. It's just not the greatest thing in the world. In my opinion, the front camera cutout thing is just straight up terrible. Like, it doesn't look the greatest, but like when I'm filming right now, because it's black where the camera hole is, it doesn't really bother me that much. When I'm gaming, it doesn't really bother me at all and stuff. But a lot of my friends told me that the design is ugly, and mainly, I thought this front design of the camera holes was ugly in the first place. But yeah, my friends are saying it's ugly, so I'm also saying it's ugly. Not because my friends said it's ugly, but I thought it was ugly when it first came out too. And the second thing that I don't like, and this is the only other thing I don't like, is how often I accidentally touch the side of the screen. Now, this is my first curved glass device that I have ever owned, not used but owned. And yeah, all I'm gonna have to say is this: use a case, or you're going to accidentally touch the sides of your screen. And by the way, accidentally touching the side of your screen sucks, and it sometimes even activates accidental touch protection. I've had that activate on me a few too many times. But that's all. That's the only two things that I don't like about this phone. And now let's talk about the things that I do like. Number one is the display. I have it at max resolution. I have adaptive brightness on with max resolution. And I have to say this: the display is fantastic. Like, honestly, this is easily the best display I've ever had. And, yeah, don't be surprised if sometime later you see me get the Tab S6, because it has pretty much the same display. And you know me with tablets, I still actually have my Tab A 2017 edition that I used to film with, but, you know, I kind of retired that camera, because one, the camera lens is cracked on that, and two, the quality is just not the greatest on that. And thing number two that I like about this phone, the speed. It is the fastest device that I've ever owned. It takes literally 15 seconds to boot up, and it's fantastic. Now, I can't really test like 4G speeds here, because in my hometown, the best connection I get is 1x. It's terrible. I'm just going to be honest. I live in a rural town, but they are installing a new tower, and it's rumored to be up by November, so I can finally test 4G speeds, especially when I go up to the restaurant that's on top of the hill. That'll be fantastic, because the cell tower is literally right by there, and I'll have 5 bars in that area. So that'll be fantastic. And yeah, number 3, the camera. As you can see, I'm using this camera right now. Just ignore the table, it's dirty. Same with my room. And by the way, don't be surprised if I do a Crusher 360 review 1 year in review, because I've owned those headphones for about 9 months. So don't be surprised if in December you see a review of those 1 year later. By the way, they're still amazing. There's your hint. But the camera is just fantastic. HDR10 Plus, which I can't do that with the settings that I have on right now. But yeah, it's amazing. Oh yeah, and that also goes into the display. The display is also HDR10 Plus, and it's just fantastic. And all I have to say is, if you're looking for a good quality camera, then yeah, S10 Plus is an amazing choice. It's probably not going to be the greatest for long but because the new iPhone's coming out, but I'm not buying the new iPhone. That iPhone just looks ugly, in my opinion. Not saying it's a bad phone, it just looks ugly, in my opinion. And yeah, the next thing that I like on this phone is now a feature that I've never ever been able to use up until I got this phone: wireless charging. Now, I still have one of the super old wireless chargers. As you can see, I still have one of these really old wireless chargers. We've had it for about, I'm going to say 3 to 4 years. And yes, I am wearing a Deadpool shirt with reflection. Yes, this counter is very dirty and stuff. So yeah, the counter is dirty. There's a whole bunch of stuff on it, but that's okay. I do have one of the old wireless chargers, and yes, I can get fast wireless charging. It's not too bad. It takes longer than wired, but nothing to complain about. Of course, wireless charging was going to be slower than wired charging, but that was to be expected. And the next feature that I really like: wireless power share. Now, this feature, I've actually had to use it a couple of times, and it definitely does come in handy. And it is fantastic. And my dog is barking. Fantastic. Izzy, stop barking! Okay, back to the review. But the wireless power share feature. Now, Samsung said do not use it in the case. I have not used wireless power share in the case because I'm not stupid. I follow what Samsung said, and I'm never going to use wireless power share inside of the case. So yeah, I have not tested wireless power share with the phone inside the case. I'm not going to because I don't want to break this $1,000 device. That would just be terrible. And yeah, oh yeah, and that goes into another thing that I don't like, by the way, is the price. But we're not going to talk about that. And yeah, if you're wondering what color I went with, Prism Black, because I wanted to get Prism White, but I went straight into Verizon, opened the box, and it was a black phone. They said, we're not going to give you this phone. We're going to give you a different S10 Plus, but it's going to be black. And I said, okay. And I was fine with it. And yeah, basically on a scale of 1 to 10, if I had to rate this device on a scale of 1 to 10, I'd have to say I'm going to definitely give this thing... My favorite purchase of all time was my Xbox, by the way. My Xbox One X, which... Yeah, I actually had to purchase a second one because my first one broke, and my first one's at my friend's house, and we're going to fix it someday. And, but yeah. On a scale of 1 to 10, I definitely give this device a 9 out of 10, in my opinion. 10 out of 10 is my Xbox One X. It may have lack of exclusives, but I love that thing. And yeah, this S10 Plus gets a 9 out of 10. Nice solid 9 out of 10. And yes, it is probably, in my opinion, it's not the best phone you can buy on the market anymore. In my opinion, if you're going to want a better phone, get the Note 10 Plus. My friend has a Note 10 Plus, and that thing's fantastic. But if you don't care about the S Pen and stuff, go with this S10 Plus. So yeah, end of discussion when it comes to that. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm going to end this video now because I have to do a gaming video now. And this video, it's either going to be uploaded today or tomorrow. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. Peace.